Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports Coach and Trailer Sales in beautiful, sunny Paducah, Kentucky. It's been a minute since we've posted. We have been busy. There is stuff coming and going every day here. But got to keep the YouTube alive. Getting a lot of activity on here, and thankful for each and every one of you that tune in. We have a lot of followers. And by the way, if you're not following the channel, please hit the subscribe button. Lauren, put the button up there for him. Please hit that and follow along for our journey buying and selling incredible inventory. I'm going to call it inventory. Sometimes it's RVs, trucks, trailers, Peterbilts. Anyways, down to business. 2021 Tiffin Zephyr 45PZ. So P for Papa, 45-foot overall length, 38,000 original miles, clean title, in-house. I can't mention the price, but I'm going to tell you it's under $400,000. And if you look up units that compare, there's one on there right now I saw for $450. There was another one with a dealer down in Florida for almost $500. Under $400,000 on this 2021 Tiffin Zephyr 45PZ. So the Tiffin Zephyr is their top of the line. So you're going to get, you know, the best quality of everything with the Zephyr. It's their flagship model. 38,000 miles, 605 horse Cummins. It's got the 6-speed Allison automatic transmission in it, 1,950 foot-pounds of torque. It's on the Power Glide chassis. It's got the on-guard mitigation, so it's going to notify you if you're getting close to someone. Adaptive cruise, Michelin tires. Love the paint job too. It's black, and it actually fades to like a black cherry at the very rear of the coach. It is gorgeous. And I've actually, if you go to chasecoach.com, you're going to see a bunch of pictures. Some of them I took in the evening when the sun was setting. Some of them were during the daylight. But if you'll go to chasecoach.com, you can check those out and see Bad Chad and his brother John, straight out of Ocala, Florida, been up here with us and got the wheels all shined up. They did the stainless down there on the bottom. Again, full body paint, quad slide. This thing is everything and more, and priced right. Again, check my pricing. Take a look at that. I think we're right in line where we need to be. It's got the Zephyr mud flap down there on the bottom, 20,000 pound towing capacity. It's already got this 7-way plug for your trailer, and it's got the little air outlet for the Air Force One. So if you got supplemental braking on your tow vehicle, if you got the Air Force One, I think there's one more company that makes one that's air powered, but either way, it's got all that pre-plumbed. Backup camera, it's got the 360 view, so it's got like the bird's eye view camera system with a separate camera on the rear, front, left, and right sides. Again, 605 horse Cummins, 38,000 original miles. It's got the DEF fluid feel on both sides. I know, DEF fluid, nobody likes it. I don't like it anymore. I don't like it. Probably like you. No one likes DEF fluid, but it's a thing that's, just currently a thing. So hopefully one day they figure out a way to make these things run without it. But right now it's on there. So keyless entry, both original sets of keys with the key fobs, outdoor entertainment. This thing's got the powered window awnings on all the windows. Full air ride. It holds 90 gallons of fresh water, 70 gallons of gray water, and 50 gallons of black. It is a bath and a half. It's got a huge tiled shower in the back of it. It's got the dual vanity sink. Again, sleeps 4, so it's got the king size and the master. Then it's got a sofa that turns into a bed, all of Villa furniture, amazing quality. So anyways, chasecoach.com for all the pictures. Send me an email, shoot me a text, give me a call. Let's make a deal on this coach and get it delivered to you. Nationwide delivery, coast to coast available. We also have some great financing options, and we can turn this into the coach of your dreams. So Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports Coach and Trailer Sales. I'm going to open up all of the baggage doors, and we'll go around this thing and show you what's underneath it. Thanks for watching. All right, I've got everything opened up. One thing to mention, this coach is just a shade under 13 foot tall too. So pretty sure by looking at the factory specs, it'll go through a 13-foot door opening. We'll start out with a little sneak peek at the interior. The inside of this thing is gorgeous. Just look at the tiled entryway, just getting in the door there. Absolutely awesome. Outdoor cooler, so one of the Truma coolers, you can set the temp. It is adjustable. It pulls out on that sliding tray, so easy to get to. Again, you know, you can chill your beverage of choice, ladies and gentlemen, or freeze some big T-bone steaks in it. You can set the temp, do what you want. You can fill the fuel from either side. So there's the passenger side fill. It's got 150 gallon capacity. Again, you can fill the tank from either side. The next two bays are full pull-out bays. They're both electric. Just press the little in or out button over here on the door. You can see that. That's the carpet too that goes up in the front. That goes with it. We cleaned it, steam cleaned it. I thought the tile looked better, but there's three little pieces for the steps and the piece for like the driving area. That's the two spare seats for the dinette, and then there's like a little, I don't know, patio. Looks like a little rug or something that the previous owner had in it. I'll give it to you. If you want it, keep it. If not, throw it away. Next one up is going to be your automatic transfer switch. You've got your antifreeze, boiler antifreeze tank for the Aqua Hot. Each bay has its own light and their motion sense. That's how they turn on, so pretty cool. And then down here you have a transfer switch, and the central vac is down there. These are your your slide out controllers for the rear slides. Take note too, all of the belly storage bays are, the base of them there are rhino lined or bed lined, and then the sides are carpet. So very nice. Freshwater storage here. If you needed to maintenance something on it, you could take those panels off. Again, Michelin rubber all the way around. 315s on the back. So 315 ADR 22.5s on the rear. And oh yeah, the big 315s on the steer axle as well. So like new Michelins, it is a tag axle coach, as you can see. Next little compartment is the def fluid if you needed to fill it from this side, so from the passenger side. Back here is going to be your chassis battery. So the three batteries there on the bottom are the 31 series. This is your chassis battery disconnect. I would recommend turning that off if you're storing the coach for an extended period of time, you know, more than a week or so. You're not going to be using it. Go ahead and turn that off. There's also some fuses. Everything's neatly labeled. Tiffin has a great service department, customer service too, couple resettable breakers. Again, everything's labeled and very easy to read. The big Cummins back here, 605 horse. We haven't serviced this coach yet, but it will be serviced before it leaves. So engine oil filter, we check the air filter, we replace the fuel filter, we replace the water separator, we check the hydraulic oil, we check we put new windshield wiper blades on it. That'll all be done when the unit, before it leaves. So I don't know if you can see in the camera, but it's like a black cherry back here on the back, and then it's black on the front and kind of black with a little black cherry. Oh my gosh, again, go look at the photos and that'll tell you the story. So your other def fluid fill is over here. So if you need to fill the def for whatever reason from the driver's side, you can. You can see the wheels are kind of the flat style back there on the tag axle. I love that. Here's the wet bay. And again, the Zephyr is just everything and more. You can see they do the stainless back on the back of the wet bay, whole house water filter, water pump. You can see your tank levels, got a little outdoor shower. Very easy. You just put your water pressure to this. So hook this up to your water faucet or spigot at your shop. And then all you have to do is move this so you're on city water or tank fill. Very, very easy to fill this coach up. Got a black tank flush there with the black and gray, just manual dump valves. Sometimes simpler is better, and I think you'll agree with me on that. 600 Aqua Hot with the reporter. So if you have any faults with Aqua Hot ever, you can call us. We can walk through that reporter and see what's going on. 600D. Yep, that's the big boy. A lot of the coaches just have the 450. 600D. I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's 60,000 BTUs of heat and then hot water. So Aqua Hot hydronic heating system, the 600 is what the standard is there on the Zephyr. Back here is going to be your other cargo bay. So you can see I've got it slid all the way that way, but you could also bring it back this way if you want. Another cargo bay, so both of those on our electronic buttons. You can do in and out from either side, so they'll go out the driver's side or the passenger side. A couple more whole house battery switches, so if you want to shut the house power off, there's a little button you can do it with right inside the entry door, or if you wanted to physically turn a knob and do like a hard shutdown, you would do it over here. 3 lithium batteries. So these batteries are 270 amp hours a piece, lithiums. 3 of the Dragonfly Game Changer 3.0s, the big boys. So nice to have those on board. Over here is the HWH hydraulic leveling system. So this does a couple of the slides. What's cool too, if you ever need to maintenance this, you just pull this little knob, the whole thing slides out. So you got a few wireless or a few hydraulic solenoids there, and then the pump. And while I'm thinking about it, to run the slides in this coach, every coach is a little different. To run the slides in this one, you do have to have the key on. I just thought I would go ahead and tell you that. Save a little frustration. But if you buy a coach from me and you're having an issue, please call. We've got, I'm here, we've got Dustin, we've got a huge team that is more than willing to help you. And so again, if you buy a coach from us, we try to offer the best customer service that we can, and would love to talk to you. So back here or on the left front, you've got more fuses. So this is chassis related stuff. A lot of it's got resettable breakers. Everything's very neatly labeled there. It says, do not wash this compartment. Electronic circuitry enclosed. Electrical systems will fail if you spray them. I know that's common sense to most people. You would be surprised, okay? Little diagram there showing where the fuses are at. The other fuel fill also, I said it's dual fill, so you can fill from either side. 12 5-0 generator up front. Again, this will receive the full service engine oil, air filter, oil filter, fuel filter, the whole bit. We're going to top off the washer fluid. That'll be done 1,021 hours on this one. LED headlights, again, amazing paint job. It's got the nicer step with the polished stainless face on it. I'll give you one more little sneak peek of that interior. Has the electric window awnings, outdoor entertainment, LG smart TV with a soundbar, probably every bit of I'm going to say a 50-inch TV. I know it's bigger than a 43. Outdoor cooler. We do install outdoor grills if you wanted a grill as well. My newest little motto is one call does it all. From mild to wild and everything in between, we can take care of you. So everything's done right here in-house at Chase Motorsports Coach and Trailer Sales. Got a Prevost bus leaving this week, and then you can see one that we recently listed, the old Peterbilt over there. Just kind of is taking a nap. That thing looks mean, don't it? All right, back to it here. Let's go in and look at travel mode. So this is what the coach is going to look like. I'm going to kick my shoes off. As I've told you many a times, much respect for our detail crew. Those guys do a freaking bang-up job. Amazing job. So, quad slide coach, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Well, you guessed it. It's going to be a little tight going down the road, but is it usable? Of course it is. So, I'm probably, in the upper percentile as far as size. I'm 6'3", about 230 pounds. You can see I just made my way right through there. So you got the little dinette table, got the kitchen sink, fridge over here to your left, half bath to the right. And you can access the half bath. So I can make my way in here, toilet, vanity, overhead cabinet. So I could get up from driving and use the restroom. I could keep going back and access the bed. See, I've got the TV already on back there. So again, travel mode, what's it gonna look like? I'm gonna say this is, definitely a couples coach. So, if you're bringing the grandkids or another couple with you occasionally, son, daughter, son-in-law, daughter-in-law, whatever, they could sleep here. This is a hide-a-bed that folds out. So actually has an air mattress with it. Then you have a couple powered theater seats with the big console, cup holders, got a big TV that comes out of this cabinet across from it. I'm telling you, she's plush. It's nice. Got the big screens, in-dash navigation, heated and cooled seats. I think they'll ever do everything but scratch your head for you. So, all right, let me button everything up. I'm going to run the slides out, and can't wait to show you the rest of this interior. This thing is gorgeous. All right, chasecoach.com for all the photos. Something funny if you'll browse through the photos. So I'm like 60 or 70% done with the outside photos. and it starts raining. I'm talking about out of nowhere. So you'll look and notice that some of the photos, you go from sunny, 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 pouring down rain, back to sun. So, all right, let me know if I can help you. I'll be right back, and we'll finish this one up. Thanks for watching. All right, got everything opened up. Got the steps ran out. Of course, it's got the switch, you know, that'll make the steps stay out unless you fire the engine up and close the door. Then they automatically come in. We've got the awning over the entry door out and both patio awnings. So this has all Girard components, from the door awning, the window awnings, the patio awnings, all Girard systems, all electric, all automatic. Still left that one open. You can. That's a double pull on the slide, so it will actually extend out to where you can still get the lid open and grab you a beverage, right? Got the TV playing, a little sound bar action. Again, both awnings, super nice. Talking about some amazing coverage on the patio area. This coach also has lights underneath the slide out, so nice accent lighting. If you're sitting at the campground, the beachfront campground, Fort Myers, Florida. It's about 85. The sun is setting and a little breeze. Just close your eyes and picture it. Oh yeah. Tiffin Zephyr. Really nice coach, by the way. I see, you know, a lot of different brands, different makes, different models, and the Tiffin is definitely a really good machine, and I always brag on their customer service department. You can call down there with a question, and you're going to give them like the last 6 or last 8 of the VIN number, and they are going to hook you up. So pretty cool. See the slides, all the paint matches as it goes around. Another window awning there, so that's going to be behind the theater seating. You can see where that one's extended out. Got the lighting on. It's got some really cool accent lighting. So this white tube, you see, that runs down, lights up. All right. Let's take a look on the interior. There's a little drawer down here too. I just noticed that. Yeah, very cool. All right, here we go. I'll turn the headlights off. That's what the beeping is. I always turn them on for the photos and video. Oh yeah, look at that. How gorgeous. All right, so both seats, again, they heat, they cool, they'll do everything but like scratch your back. I think they're 6 or 7 way powered. They both swivel around. Lauren, go ahead and put a picture up of the seats swiveled around just to show them kind of what that looks like. So after that, you have the behind the driver's seat 2 theater seats, all Villa furniture throughout this one. They are powered, got cup holders, has a cool little storage area for your TV remotes and stuff there between the two. Lots of power outlets too. You see that one right back there. Screens everywhere, touch screens, you know, to where you can full multiplex system. So again, we'll kind of go through. Kitchen's big too. So you have a huge stainless sink. It does have the dishwasher with it, and then there's a little handle under here. You pull and this whole island comes out. Love the choice of the countertop color. Flows really well with the whole coach interior. Convection microwave oven, and then you have a Wolf brand. So that's where, like the Zephyr or, you know, Newmar's King Air, Wolf brand induction cooktop. There's no telling what that thing costs. If you look up Wolf brand appliances, Wolf, Sub-Zero, all owned by the same company, check them out. How about that? So a couple power outlets and USBs. I like the window instead of just a backsplash in the kitchen. Very nice looking there. Big sink. There's a screen here where you can adjust lighting and temps. There's another screen here. And there's screens everywhere in here. So over here across from the theater seating, you have a sofa that does pull out into a bed, and it's an air mattress, so it's you know, pretty comfy to sleep on. I've slept my fair share of nights on those while out traveling racing, and they're not bad. 2 seats here at the dinette. Now this dinette table pulls out, so the other 2 seats are down in the cargo bay, so you can pull this out and pull 2 more chairs up and have 2 buddies join you. So seats 4. Going down the road, of course, you would have this in, or if it's just the 2 of you, then leave it like this. All of the original manuals. Look how thick that manual binder is. Transmission manual, Allison stuff, some of the original warranty. I think that the roof has a 10-year warranty, which I thought was really good. Both sets keys, so one set's here, the other set's up there in the ignition. All the TV remotes, soundbar remotes, stuff for the video camera system. This is the Furrion remote for the fireplace back in the back. It does have central vac. The accessories are under the foot of the bed in a drawer. You can plug the central vac in right here. See the little inner vac deal there here by the steps? There's another one back there to the right of the fridge. You can see it down here on the right, see it there by the wall. And then this one is the one you just sweep the stuff up to it, kick the little knob, the little lever there with your foot, and boom, it sucks it right up in there. Lots of cabinets. There is cabinets everywhere, which it's a Class A, and I always say, dude, they have so much storage everywhere. The windows are nice. I've got the shades ran down, so it kind of makes it look like the windows are, I guess, darker than they are because of the electric window shades or awnings. Excuse me, electric awnings are down. TV, it'll come right up out. Go ahead and raise it up. I think it's actually on. So yeah, we got the same thing playing on that one up there as we do this one. I always turn it on live air TV. So anytime you see me doing a video of a coach, that's just a live air signal. So that's like glorified rabbit ears up on the top of the coach. And what you can do, no matter what area, and if you're in Paducah, Kentucky, Nashville, Tennessee, or Los Angeles, California, you just do what's called a channel scan. So like on this LG TV, I went to the channel tuning, they call it, and I did an auto scan, and it picked up 23 channels. It picked up NBC, ABC, CBS. So this is KET, which is a local channel in our area here in West Kentucky, but you can see it's playing the same thing right up there. All right, showed you the island, lots of cabinet storage. Love the fridge. I love how the fridge matches the coach. So freezer on the bottom. Got a tray here. You do have ice in the door and water. We're going to put a new water filter and a new air filter on it. So just to make sure whoever gets it, it's as fresh as can be. So the big French doors on the top. I like the little stainless latch. You can latch that, make sure that's closed going down the road. Over here, got some nice drawers. This is cool too. So I like all their little slide out, little cubby deals. I'm assuming that's for like spices and pepper and stuff. So that's a little slide, that's a little slide. Now in the top, let me open the top one up. In the top, these both pull all the way out with adjustable shelving. So you can put whatever you want in there. There's one here. Then there's one over here. Something I've noticed, there's enough room, before I forget, to put a computer or a printer. You could make this like a little stationary, like a little desk area. You got another one of the power outlets with the 110 and the USBs. So sleeps 4 people easily. We could put another sofa there if you needed to get it to where it sleeps like 5 or 6, we could. But currently sleeps 4, very comfortable. Someone might just want to sleep in one of the recliners if you need extra sleeping. Again, the screen multiplex system, I mean, it's lighting, power. It's got heated floors, so porcelain, tile floors with full heat, climate control, slides, aqua hot, shades, mechanical system. It has so many cool features. Here's the half bath, so toilet, one of the Dometic toilets, porcelain. Then the overhead cabinet, medicine. So all the shades are electric except in the bathrooms. These are just manual. You just pull them down like that. Sometimes simpler is better. I think it's a safety thing is actually why they don't put them, the electric ones in the bathroom. This has a pocket door, so for privacy back in the bedroom, you can close that off. The bed, brand new bedding. So every coach that leaves here has brand new bedding on it. It's not Egyptian cotton or anything like that. I mean, it's just a basic set of bedding, but it's, it'll make a good start for you. We always throw away all the old sheets when we get a pre-owned coach in and put brand new bedding and brand new pillows. So little info there. Nice windows on each side of the headboard, padded headboard, storage overhead. One question we had recently with a coach, the guy had one of like the sleep apnea machines, and he asked if it had power. Well, this coach hasn't even hit the market yet, so he didn't ask about this one, but it does. So this coach does have that. It has power overhead. All right, back here, another big LG TV, all smart TVs, by the way. And how about, ladies and gentlemen, a bedroom fireplace? I'm telling you, it just keeps on getting better. Big LG TV, that's so the TV will sink down in there, and we'll kind of go up and over the TV. You can see there's an emergency exit window and a nice window if you don't, hopefully you don't need it for the emergency exit. DVD player up at the front and in the back. Another pocket door here, so if you need to close off the master bathroom for a little privacy, you can. And check out the shower in this thing. Glass on both sides, sits here in the corner. Oh, yeah, even has LED lighting in the shower. Overhead skylight. Now, what's cool, if you don't want that natural sunlight, let's say you've been in the sun all day, you've been at the beach all day, and you're about sunned out, you can close it off. Nozzles that spray you here, spray you there, spray you everywhere, right? Teak seat, check that out. Cool. Nice addition. Something you really need to put it at the factory because they put extra like backer material to make sure it doesn't rip off when you sit down on it. And the dual vanity sink. Check out those sinks. Very, as I used to say with my dad, very, very nice. Overhead cabinets with mirrors, with a little backsplash. Some nice accent. I'm telling you, it's been a while since I've been in a newer Zephyr. I'm impressed. Very impressed. Another Dometic toilet. This one has the push button flush, a little fancier there on the wall. Washer and dryer back here. Big master walk-in closet. So this actually has another pocket door with a mirror. Okay. And then washer and dryer, the Splendid. So washing machine will always be on the bottom. Dryer there on the top. Nice little cabinet doors that close them off. Back here is 8 cubby holes for her shoes. And then you have some more closet space. Up here is your breaker panel. So breaker panel, you have one panel for the non-inverted stuff, the other panel for the inverted. Clothing rod to hang stuff like the lights underneath it. Back here is some override switches for the floor heat. Actually, it's not overrides. That's going to be like a GFI, so the floor heat's on a GFI. Something cool that they always do, and they just kind of just put them on the walls. All of your like fixture and appliance info. So, you know, like if you were going to replace the refrigerator, this has the model and serial number. Your air conditioners, model and serial number for all of them. Some more information. This coach weighs about 45,000 pounds. So these guys are heavy. Back here's a safe, and we'll get all that programmed for you and help you get it set up. Again, take another look at that shower. Oh, yeah. A little view of the sink with the dual vanity. Big upgrade. It's a nice selling point, too, because, you know, in your house, a lot of people have a his and hers sink. Like the fireplace in the bedroom. One of them, not the first time I've saw that, but it's been a minute since I've seen that. Again, I do have the other 2 chairs, so they just fold out if you need to make that for a table for 4. Everything will be fully serviced. 38,000 miles, 2021 Tiffin, Zephyr, 45PZ, so Papa Zulu. And financing available, trades accepted. We deliver coast to coast. And priced right. That's the biggest thing of this coach is we took it on trade and we marked it up just a little bit, and someone's going to get a bargain. I'm just going to put it that way. So, all right, let me know if you have any questions. You can send us a request online. It'll go to my email. You can call or text anytime, and thanks for watching. All right, Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports Coach and Trailer Sales in beautiful Paducah, Kentucky. Until next time, have a great rest of your day.